Text me and I'll text you back.
Text me and I'll text you back.
Text me and I'll text you back.
Text me and I'll text you
back.
You don't stop.
I will help you make your paper stack.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
205-964-5243. You know.
Boom. Good afternoon. October 5th, Wednesday, Kelly Wednesday, in our car riding. What's happening? This is going to be amazing. Dangerous. Can we encourage a pullover? Anyway, is our mic on?
At least she got a seatbelt on.
Yeah, you got to do that. That's like
clicking a ticket.
Understood. I don't even have the dang. But anyway, so yeah, we're here to talk about real estate investing with a stronger emphasis. Yeah, we can't hear you, Kelly. Yeah, that probably ain't gonna work. Yeah, we can't hear you. Okay, well, anyway, so if you want to join us live, guys, text the word Gator to the number. Text the word Gator to the number 205-964-5243. Text the word Gator to the number. VIP, if you're trying to get the best set of videos, get a good foundation on where to start, text VIP to the number, and that'll get you going in the right direction. Text VIP to 205-964-5243. Let me see what else we had here. The paperwork. You want access to that, text the word contract to the number 205-964-5243. And this will get you going in the right direction as far as the paperwork that you need for sellers and buyers. I give that away and the training video on how to fill it out and how to get it signed electronically. So text the word contract to the number also. Hold on, let's see here. We were pressed up against a little time.
You have been doing, they want to go on
live.
Somebody just asked.
How they going live? The Gator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did that. Text the word Gator to the number. If you want to join us live, text the word Gator to the number. What is that, Ken?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah, you can subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, share, like, follow, depending on whatever platform you're on. Here are our times. Monday through Wednesday, around 3:45 to 4 p.m. Eastern, and on Thursday around 8:05 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so Kelly's driving. How are you?
I can't tell. Well, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. This week has been like, I've been on the road a lot. But I've been doing great. I was actually gonna say, I don't know who all who's watching that's in the help me remind, was it Oklahoma? I think it's Oklahoma is where Oklahoma. If you're doing commercial, contact us. We have a good opportunity for someone that has buyers in commercial out in Oklahoma. But anywho, but yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, great. Yeah, if someone wants a double a cap rate of 12% on a property, generating $6,600 a month on a particular commercial property, hit us up. Got it at a good price point. Well, you probably do the math on it if you know what to look for. Yeah, the towel right there. What's the paper towel right here? Yeah, and so anyway, so yeah, yes, just hit us up on that property there. So anyway, so what we got, y'all, just
All right. Everybody on YouTube is saying hello, hello everyone. Everybody says they can hear you.
good.
Say hi to Kelly. They said Kelly's killing it in the wilt.
Kelly's what?
Killing it in the wilt.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
bobbing and weaving.
this one says it came from Shirley Wright. She said, "Hello, Footman. How does one know a deal when purchasing land? There's 0.44 acres land for sale at pretty much $20,000 in Georgia for a single family residential building."
Okay. I don't know if that's enough information, but a couple of things you can do. Whatever zip code that is, you could probably try to. Well, you can go no problem. You can go to Zillow, put that zip code in there, and at the top of at the top of where she on? Where's she on? YouTube. Okay, so I'll just show you really quick. Just a simple way. There's not. It's a homegrown way of doing it, but it's trying to give you free tools to do something with that. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to share my screen. Present. Boom. Boom. Okay. So you put we'll just say I don't know what zip code what's that Chelsea zip code? We'll say 35143. What is that? Um, where is that?
35215.
Yeah, I want to sort of be a little more rural. Okay, but that's good. This good right here. This in Shelby County is what I wanted. Okay, so so now what you'll do is you'll go here. It's on for sale already. You'll go over here to home type and you'll deselect everything but lands and lots. And from there, you'll try to get in here and to compare. Now, it's going to be hard to compare because your property may be a lot larger, may be a lot smaller. So, a couple of things you can look for is just start looking at the listings that are here. I think it's how many did it pull up? It pulled up 17. So, start looking at the listings. And like you said, yours was basically a little under a half an acre. So, this is about a third of an acre. So at $12,000, they only have, it's been on the market 3 days. I mean, 3 hours and 3 views. That's not really a good one. Let's see one that's been on here a day or two. Okay, so like this one. All right, this was 39,000. It's been on there 5 days and it has almost 500 views. So this is probably priced right now. Of course, this is lake property, so it's going to be different. So might not be the best example. Let me find something else. Something a little smaller. Let's look at this one right here. Okay, so now like this one here for 14.9, it's a half an acre. And been on here 85 days, only 55 views. Now, again, this is not just the only way to do this, but for someone that's trying to do this on a freebie method, then not a lot of views at this price point, close to the same size that your property would be. All right, so we know that that's probably not the number, right? Okay, so now what you also want to do is, so I don't know what you would say if you assumed half of this, it may be the number at that price point. So you're talking about 7,500 or so. The other thing you want to look for is try to, if it's enough listings there, try to see if you notice any one particular agent that's posting there often. And what you want to do is try to reach out to them. And hopefully you're contacting someone that's a more of a land specialist as a realtor, and definitely for that area. And then just get their opinion on what they think it would be worth or whatever. And you go from there. Now you'll know where to negotiate. So if you just see something for sale for 20 grand, doesn't mean it's not a deal or whatever. But this is somewhat the research you can do in a roundabout quick way. So your thoughts, Miss Mead?
Yeah, that's a great way. And you know, Zillow. One great thing about Zillow, is that you can also filter out, I don't know if you already showed that, but the filter out the type. So go in there and not only can you land, go in there and look at new construction houses because they would have had to buy property and just look at the property values of what those new construction. Just a rule of thumb, builders usually 13 to 17% of the land acquisition is part of the home budget. So whatever that retail price is, just go ahead and take 13 to 17%, which I will always just say 13% of that. And then that's usually what they are going to want to acquire the land. So that's the equivalent to what the after repair value would be for land. That means that all the entitlements are done. So surveys have been completed. Zoning, if it needed to be rezoned, has been completed. All the permits are pulled, and it's cleared. And that means that it's top ready. That's if you ever hear a builder say top ready, because that's how they like to get into land deals, and that's when they'll pay premium prices for it. So most of the time when you're looking at land, most of the time they're not top ready. And so you would deduct another percentage off of that because that'll be the same as like taking off repair costs. So when you go into it and you're going to look at what the 13 to 17% is, that's going to be your retail value of the land. And then you're going to talk to the seller and say, hey, have you had any entitlements done? Well, because I have to go through that process of getting entitlements and it can take 6 months to 12 months. I never know. And you want cash, then this is the cash value. And so the rule of thumb is like 25% of market value. But I would, even in these times, I would like to go a deeper discount. I would start suggesting you guys, especially if they don't have entitlements, to go 50%, because what I've seen happen with builders and developers, they're looking for cheap land to buy with cash and hold on to, so that when the market kind of changes and it shifts, because again, they're in this business to build houses and build structures. When the market does shift, then they'll start building, but they just need something cheap that they can hold on to. That's not going to be so much money out of pocket. So that's going to be who your buyers are. So you're going to have to go even below even more than what a wholesale price is going to be a really, really good deal. So just just think about that when you're doing land deals. So someone may say that they want $50,000, but maybe as a cash deal, you can only do about 7,500. And that's the reality of it, because unless they're going to go through that process that you'll have to go through with the builders, or the builders that have to go through, no one is going to pay top dollar for land that they have to go in and get top ready. I hope that helped.
All right. We got a few people in the gathering room, so I'm gonna start with Omnipotent Jaka. I hope I said that right. Don't be mad at me, okay? I'm about to add him to the stream.
You did say that right, Queen. I appreciate it. My good buddy there, Ty Flip, man. How you doing, man?
All right, good afternoon, my man. What's happening?
How you, man? This is John from the accelerator class. I just happened to catch you as soon as I came in the house. I'm having difficulty with a comp. And I'm not sure which houses I should really be looking at. I guess it's because it's a rural area.
Okay.
Can I give you the address?
Yeah. Give me just a second here. All right. What's the address?
49354 REEVES Road. Oh, excuse me, Island Road.
Spell that again.
REEVES ISLAND Road.
What city?
Missenheimer, North Carolina.
Spell that. There we go. Taiwan. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. All right, so let me see what I can pull on it here. Everybody still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, all right. Where's I'm waiting on prop to pull up here, but just taking a quick look at it here on Zillow. So 8 months ago, 65.
Yeah,
Okay,
Zillow
all
and
right, here we
Trulia
go.
got it as different
All
numbers
right,
than
so
property.
mm, okay, all right. No comps. Let's do this. Um, I like to look at where it's located. Um, population wise, also. All right, so it's a population of 702 people. Let me see if it's outside of a more of a larger city. So Charlotte is right there, but
Yeah, it's
how?
like 40, 45 miles from Charlotte.
Okay, so that would be outside of the metro area. All right. Okay, so let's do this. So now it's only 988 square feet. So let me increase the square footage here to see if that pulls more, and it doesn't. Okay, let
I
me
got
increase.
I got 1,716 square feet.
Okay, I'm showing 988 here, but that's cool. All right, so I increased the distance out to 2 miles. Really don't like doing that, but you know, and you really don't have a choice in those areas. I don't think it normally makes a big deal in those areas where it would in a more heavily populated area. So what I do pull here is okay. Ours is a 1920 build, but let me go back. It's sitting on how many acres is this?
2.63.
I'm showing 5.4 acres is what this property is sitting on. We can
Is
go up here and I can just look at the boundaries on it, and I can tell that yeah, that is probably about 5 acres, right? That's the entire property right there that we're looking at. Okay, all right. So um, let me go back.
is that the 49354 Reeves Island?
Yeah, 49345 Reeves Island
Oh,
Road. Yeah.
oh no, 49354.
Oh,
Apologies.
no, it's me. I didn't hear it right. 54. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, that's sitting on like say 2 acres and some change. So if we go out a mile, what we got? Okay, so we do pull the one property sitting on similar acreage, but it's just showing it as a rental. What is this going up to? Almost 2,000 square feet. Now I'm showing that this property is you said 49354, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, 1,700 square feet. Okay. All right. That's the one problem. Let me go out 2 miles, see what else do I pull. I do pull one other MLS comp but it was a 2000 build. Really don't like using that. But we got one here that was a 1960 build that sold for 250. The lot is a lot smaller, but the house is a lot older. And this property is a lot smaller also. So just looking at it well now this is probably let me see if I can see a
Yeah, I went out 3 miles, but the years is so like the one closest to it I found was like 1988, but it do got a similar square footage.
okay, let me see which way I probably can view this house. On this side or that side. Let me see. Okay, so is this the house right here where those cars are? Or is over in this area? Maybe we're on the
No, it's
we're
a
probably on the back side of it. Let me go on this
yeah,
side.
I think that's it in the back.
Yeah, let me go on the back side. So this is the property right here. Is this
Yes, that's the property.
Okay. All right. Yes, older bill for sure. Man, I don't know what's going on up in here. This tough, man. I'm showing in the 200s, but that's based on properties that are a lot newer. But
Yeah.
the lot is bigger. Not a lot of activity in the area like this. Why were you down? This is where you live?
Yeah, I'm about, it's a little hard to find property in Charlotte because I'm not going to say they locked in, but they trying to damn near ask for the full price. And the way you showed us,
No, no,
it wouldn't be
hold on.
wise.
Let's stop right there. If you live in Charlotte,
Yes.
you have no reason looking at this property. Charlotte is a major city. It's big enough for sure. You have no reason looking at a property like that. I'm thinking you living in this area. There are going to be tons of properties in Charlotte to do deals on. Now, if you're looking for the low-hanging fruit stuff that's supposed to be for sale, those are harder because they're being marketed heavily already. That's why we get into the different ways to generate leads. A lot of times on stuff that's not on the market. I say you can't target stuff on the market, but I'm just saying if you're just looking for the stuff you see online, um, um, uh, whether it's off market or on the market in the sense of dealing with an agent or not, those are just going to be the harder ones to target in a lot of cases. Now, if you're driving around, you're going to find more opportunities in a city a market the size of Charlotte just by simply driving around and seeing what you see that's obviously vacant. But when trying to find stuff like this is a needle in a haystack, and the haystack, I don't even know how to explain it. It's a haystack of needles. Um, so, but this makes it difficult when you're trying to target a property like this that's in a rural area because of the low activity. It may be difficult to find a buyer. But if you live in Charlotte, you really don't have a reason looking for stuff like this. You're gonna be better with your time targeting Charlotte. Did you grow up there, John? Am I still on? John, you can hear me?
No, but remember, I targeted I drove around and found like 60 of them. And
Okay.
Take your screen off.
Yeah, let me remove the thing here. Okay.
I'm not having
Yeah. Okay.
the
Yeah, I think his internet is slowing up. Yeah, I think your internet is freezing, but
best
no,
of.
yeah, it's 60. Okay, on those 60, how many of those did you actually reach?
Luck content.
Yeah, your internet is freezing up on you, but you can reach out to me. You're a student. You can just reach out to me. We'll discuss in more detail. We could talk by phone or whatever. Your internet is freezing up on us. Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and add Fred Reed. Hello.
What's up? How you doing, Bob? How you doing, Fit Man?
Oh, I got it, man. What's happening?
Good, man. I got a property to look at 5 o'clock today, and I
Okay.
was trying to get your insight on this property because I seen it when I was driving for dollars, but like it's also on Zillow. Um, the property is like I don't know if you want me to give it. Can I give you the address to it?
Yes, sir.
2023 Lamar Street,
What
and
city?
these guys like go
What
ahead.
city?
San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. All right, but go ahead. What you got?
And the property inside is stripped out, like the walls are stripped out. I guess they bought it like 3 months ago, and the guy told me that he wasn't able to finish on the property, so he's trying to sell it. And it's in a area where it's a lot of the development is going on. So
So it doesn't look
I was
like
trying to
this
get your
anymore.
insight on it. No, sir,
Okay, so they went in and okay, so
stripped it
they
out.
went and got it. Okay. Um, and they're trying to sell it for 189. So let's
Well,
just take.
he didn't give me a price on it. He just said, "What would I have? What would I offer it for?" I said, "Well, I just got to go look at it." So I was just trying to see
Well,
before
yeah,
I go look at it.
I'm just showing what they have it listed for. Obviously, trying to sell it
Okay.
for less. So, so let's
Okay.
just see. You know what's going on there. All right. Got a lot of activity, which is always good. But I think he's in La La Land. Let me see here. Um, it, try to capture. I'm just gonna eliminate some of this. I don't need it because we got so many right by it or whatever. All right. So this is a 1959 build.
Okay.
Um, yeah, a lot of properties that are with similar lots. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sort this list from most recent to older. And okay, so I see a 1956. Ours is 1959. The lots are exactly the same, actually on the same street. So it's over 175. So let's look at that property to see what condition it was in when they sold it.
Okay.
At 2039 Lamar Street. All right, so on this one, okay, yeah, they went in and did their thing on it. Did a decent rehab on it. So, yeah, he's in La La Land, like the king of La La Land. He's royal. He's what they call it when you got he has the royal lineage. Is that what I'm saying? Lineage, yeah, that word. He's like no. So to answer your question, like you can just give him this comp right here. Say now you do know in order to make it look like this house at 2039 that sold for 178 on August 30th. I'm sorry, that sold for what did I say it sold for? Sold for 175 back on August 30th. It's going to take a lot of money to do that. What is this? 1,000 square feet? Yeah. So now I personally, Kelly may have a different opinion on it. I wouldn't waste my time on it. He's asking more than what it would sell for after he rehabs, and it needs a complete rehab. He is sold for now. You can call him and have the conversation, but I'm not going to. Again, that's me, and I may miss deals that way. But if he's asking 189, ARV is only 175, but we need to be really probably at 75. Like
That's it.
we're too
75,000.
Yeah, we need to probably be at 75. This is me doing the numbers off the top of my head or whatever. We probably need to be at 75, and he's at 189.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it needs a complete renovation.
Correct.
Well, what are your thoughts, Kelly? You haven't said anything in a second. She's still there? We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear. I can stop sharing. I can stop sharing. Oh, she's not on here. Oh, there you go. So go ahead, Kelly. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was like, what happened? Yeah. So yeah, with just listening to you guys, is he offering to deliver it to you turnkey? The reason why he's asking top dollar, like, what's the reasoning why he's asking top dollar?
No, it needs to be. It's completely gutted. It's completely gutted.
Yeah, I guess they was working on it.
Why is it priced? Why is it priced at top dollar if it's gutted?
He probably did it
anything
because
that he's gonna provide?
I guess he did it because he figured that he was gonna finish the house and that was gonna cost. I guess, but the house is nowhere near that price when I looked at it. Cause I just passed by not too long ago and it's not like it's not worth that price. That's why I had to dial in on Flipman and see his point of views and see where can we go with this. So
Yeah, because that's
yeah,
what
he
I'm
told me.
asking is So my thing is, if he is willing, since he gutted it out, and if he's willing to if that's what he's intending to do is completely renovate it, and that 189 includes after it's renovated and he transfers the title, then maybe you just could, your buyer is different, right? You're looking for a turnkey buyer that you can wholesale it to, and it's a delayed closing. But if he's looking to sell it as is right now, as it is, then you just have that conversation with him. Just go through the repairs together. Like, okay, looks like it's going to need a new wall, like, more insulation. It's going to need a new roof. It's just start putting price. So we agree that the house could be worth this once all these things are done. But I got to do all of these things plus interest rates. If I go to my lender, they're gonna charge me at least at the minimum 8 3/4, maybe 9 interest on the payments, and I gotta pay that every month as I'm renovating it. So, Mr. Seller, with all of this being said, like what's the number? What number do you need to walk away from this as is? Or are you gonna renovate it for me and turn it over to me once you're done with it? You kind of, it's a weird time in the market, because although people know that a lot of buyers have exited the market, we still have sellers that still need to have this like a real hard conversation, because they might have acquired it thinking that, oh, I'm just gonna make this amount of money on the property. Things have changed drastically in the last few months, and that's no longer the case. And so they just need another conversation to just help them understand that, like, I promise you, if you like pulled up your own, like, any mortgage calculator, and you put in the numbers with like the interest rate that people are charging, if you show them, I will have to pay, $900, $1,100 a month just in loan payments, but I will only be able to rent it out for about $1,000 or $900. I won't make any money on this deal. So how can we make a win-win situation for this? You know what I mean? So I would have those kind of conversations and have those type of go to those points to see if he changes his number, or if he try to re-strategize with you on how you guys can sell the property.
Okay. Yeah, he told me that what offer do I think it would sell for, but I'm like, I just have to go see the property, but I know it ain't that. I know when the price that he listed it for. Nah, we can't do that one.
Yeah,
So
you
that's why
again,
I'm
like
down
he said that
He's not
what was his
serious.
reason what was his reasoning for wanting to sell it? That he didn't have the money to renovate it, right, or something like that.
there.
He
Right.
didn't want.
I guess he said he had a commercial property that he had to put his guys on. So I guess he moved his people that was working on that house to go to the commercial property that he's now working on now. So now he's willing to sell. So with everything gutted out. So
That's the
that's
difference.
I
I guess I gotta
would.
go.
What that type of buyer? He's just a cotton tire kicker. He's just looking for. He's gonna use your offer, and because he's probably talking to 5 other wholesalers, right? He's gonna use your offer to try to negotiate with other wholesalers. I would give him your lowest offer possible. I would base it off of maybe a 55% ARV. Just because honestly, that's probably where you need to be at anyway, if it needs that amount of renovations, because of all the holding time and all the costs associated with that. And I
Okay.
would just send it over to him and tell him, keep that in your bag. Let him know what he's gonna do with it. Keep it in your back pocket. If for some reason, you change your heart, let me know. But this is where I'm at right now. But this offer is only good for about 30 days.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah. Thank y'all for the information. I just need a little help on that one because I wasn't too sure how to go about it. So I appreciate you guys for helping me out with that.
Yeah, no, good job. It's definitely not you. We're still in this time where sellers are still a little bit, they're still back in 2020.
Yeah. Yeah. I see that. So yeah, I thank you guys, and I'm gonna continue to listen on the live. So thank you.
Okay.
All right, thanks, my man.
All right.
All right. So I guess, do you have any questions on your end? Get them some love. All right.
let's see. All right, this is on TikTok. I'm interested in learning. I think working close with you would be great. Teaching tool. I guess they want to know how can they work closer to you, one on one.
Okay. Well, that is an option. It's a paid option, I guess you would say. Um, you just have to text me and I'll send you over those options. I would do not like to make clear that like everything you need to know is right here for free. Along with we do this 4 times a week, so you can get access to us in that way. Just like my man was on here, and he got his questions answered or whatever. You could take advantage of that also for free. And then anytime you post your questions in the comment section of any of my YouTube videos, I answer those on a daily basis. So, but with that being said, that's still not good enough for you, then hey, text me and I'll send you the freight.
All right, same person asked, how can they go 50-50?
Yeah, just where is it? Which I'm gonna try to update this video this weekend, but this one's still relevant. Just text 5050 to 205-964-5243. Just text 5050, which is short for 5050, to 205-964-5243.
All right. I see the person in the gator room. Give me just 2 or 3 questions, and then I'll get to you, so I can make sure we're doing equal. This one came from Miss Lynn. She said, "My fear is that I don't have the proper business licenses, permits, insurance, etc. I've dealt with IRS audits in the past, and I like to avoid it this time. What suggestions do you have?"
I'm not a tax accountant. That's the best thing as far as if you're talking about taxes, you want to always seek out that
Yeah.
period. But if you're making money,
Yeah, and really you don't. Well, I was just gonna say, like, until you start making money, you don't have to worry. I wouldn't get caught up in those details. Even if you're doing your first deal, you don't have to have an LLC when you doing your first deal. And so until you start generating money, you definitely, like Ty said, you want to, employ an accountant, a tax advisor, and they get things and they'll, make sure that you're structured properly. I don't know of any insurance you would need to have. I mean, now if you're in a state that requires a license to sell, to wholesale, then you may, but I would just talk to people that are within your state, maybe at local meetups that's been through it. But until you start making money, I just wouldn't get in the weeds if that is the reason why you haven't started, is because you want to get that squared away.
All right. Let's see. This one came from Facebook. She said, "Hello, Flipman. When you go into Zillow and a property says active, what does that mean?"
Okay, whenever you go into Zillow and a property says active, normally it means it's a property that's listed with a real estate agent, broker that is for sale. That's normally what it means. It's the seller has employed an agent to help them sell their property.
All right. And then this one says, "Flipman, is it possible to wholesale corporate commercial properties?"
Yes, at the end of the day, there are human beings behind it. And normally, not all, but a lot of commercial, probably, I don't know what the number would be, but a significant amount of commercial is going to be in some type of business entity. But again, at the end of the day, human beings are behind it. So still just going to depend on the numbers, because that's what you're going to deal with. You're going to deal with their broker or them personally, or a combination of both to put a deal together. So to answer your question, yes.
All right, let's go ahead and add Quaterio. I think I'm saying your name right.
Oh, damn. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all
Good.
doing?
How are you?
Let me put this on pause. I just had a property for you, Flip Man. Y'all, that I just wanted to just to look at. It's a school property. Then I seen another school down the way. It's just like empty lots, and I'm just wondering how do I go about it. But I do have a property address. If you just could look at it,
Okay.
okay.
We'll put
And I think I want to do. I put the address. 840 North Tennessee Street, and it's in Cartersville, Georgia.
Okay.
Okay.
Why
What
am I-
about it?
That's fine.
And it might just be in instead of just north.
And this
This
is
is.
wait a
Wait a
minute.
minute.
I think you're fine.
But it's off market.
Leave him.
Okay.
Okay.
Mute. Okay.
That better? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Where is it? This it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is it for sale?
Sale? Is it for sale? It's off market. I don't know if it's for sale. It's showing off market, and then when I did look up the owner, it looked like it might be. I'm just where do you go for your have you ever messed with any just basically how would you kind of go about this? Would you know, because I don't looked up the owner
What's your
what's
end?
your end to get it to a buyer right now.
Hmm.
To find a locate the owner, get an offer on it and then find a buyer. In which that's the real game, finding a buyer for this.
Okay.
Um
I'm trying to see what's around it. You know, stuff like this. You're gonna find tons of properties like this. Now me, I don't know enough about it. Let me put it like that. That I can try to. It's almost like you're trying, and I guess that would come with having enough relationships with enough investors that actually want commercial and understanding what would be an end game for them on this particular property. Just looking at the specs on it, the building itself is 8,600 square feet. It's sitting on 2.75 acres. Looks like a good bit of that is not even developed. Um, uh, it was on MLS for $548,000 back in 2019, and didn't. It was on there for 625 days, and didn't sell. So we know that ain't well. Back then it wasn't. It may change now, but back then that wasn't the price point or whatever. So I don't really have a. I couldn't tell you um, what to do with this particular property. It's sitting on a decent sized lot, I guess. Um, but let me try to see what the zoning is here. Can I tell that right here? Let me see. Where's the zoning info at? Should be up in here. Census district. It says zoning. Property type commercial. IN. I'm not sure what that means. County code C3. So I'm not sure what it's even zoned for, right? Obviously there was a school there before, so whatever that zoning type is probably still in place. I don't have an opinion. I couldn't tell you on this, man. I try to stay in a little box as of right now, open to learn, but I couldn't tell you what to do with something like this. Kelly may have some. I don't know what you think, Kelly.
I think just go on.
Oh, she's gone. Okay. You can add him back on again. Go ahead, my
Go ahead, my
man.
man.
Where is
Where is
mine?
mine?
Undo something? That's me.
Did I lose? Oh, I stopped my screen, my camera. Now that's funny. Now that's funny. Oh, well, that's funny.
He left too.
Yeah, he left too. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, let's do the damn topic. Yeah, let's do the topic. All right, so what we got here? So what's the topic today? Them boys split that. Okay. You can still see me. Can you wholesale houses from home? All right. So yeah, it's called virtual wholesaling. So the power of the internet has allowed that to happen in um, at a high level. You can make a significant amount of money just wholesaling real estate in general from home. So if you have internet access, you can make that happen. At the end of the day, you have to choose what lane you're going to. Well, first of all, you have to choose the market you want to, or markets you want to target. From there, depending on if it's houses and a combination of commercial, now you're going to have to start to build some foundations to do so. Now, with houses, ideally, if you can, if you could do it this way and establish some relationship with some buyers and just wholesale other wholesalers properties in that market that are trying to do deals in that market. Now you can also do your own marketing, either by cold calling, text messaging, banning signs, and driving for dollars. I guess say they're off the table, but they'll take a little bit more structure to put together. You definitely can do Google AdWords, Facebook ads, YouTube pre-rolls, Instagram ads, TikTok, all of that also to do the marketing. So you're still going to have to generate leads. You're still going to have buyers. Now, because you're not there, ideally, you're going to need someone in some situations to represent your interest. Because sometimes the seller, when you're talking about houses, are not going to give you access without them being there. So when buyers show up and no one's there to represent you, you increase the chances of your deal getting blown up or whatever without someone there representing you. So who could that be? Called boots on the ground or BOGs. You can have another real estate agent / broker, another wholesaler, or a friend or family member. Okay, so once you have all those things in place, so now the world is yours, depending on the market that you want to target. Now, a commercial is not as much because a lot of times the owner doesn't live there. The potential buyers don't live in that market. Depends on what type of property it is. You may not need those BOGs as much as you will with houses. But at the end of the day, you're still going to have to find the deals and you're going to still have to have buyers for those potential deals. So again, you can build your buyers network. Now with the commercial side of it, you won't have as many wholesalers to tap into to feed your deals. So you're still going to have a method of generating leads for those particular deals. So now it just depends on what type of property you're talking about. Because with commercial, like with houses, it's just houses. But with commercial, you may have multifamily, which has 5+ units or more. When dealing with apartments, self-storage, motel hotels, single tenant, retail strips, industrial warehousing, commercial vacant land, and so on. A few more. All right. So now you have to choose the lane that you want to target, and then you have to figure out the best way to reach out to potential owners, whether it's by phone call, through brokers, or mail. Because a lot of times, as we mentioned earlier, a lot of those properties are listed in business entities, and it makes it a little bit more difficult to sometimes get a phone number for them. A lot of the skip tracing services that we recommend for houses won't work for that because they're in business names versus someone's actual name. So, but at the end of the day, it's all about number one, generating the leads and placing buyers with it. So depending on which option you take or a combination of those will determine how it happens and how fast and how often you can make it happen. But yes, can you wholesale houses from your PJs at home seat? All right, so guys, we've been rolling pretty hard here. We've had a few technical difficulties. Ain't nobody saying nothing. And so remember, we're on tomorrow night, Thursday at 8:05 p.m. ish, right here on all the platforms. Make sure you like and subscribe, share, follow. Going to be putting out a text messaging training here soon. So you can text the word text to the number TEXT to 205-964-5243. If you need a phone dialer to put your dialer on, put your cold calling on steroids, text the word dialer to the 205-964-5243. You can reach out to Kelly at Kales Always. You see it on the screen here if you're on YouTube or the other platform. So that's all I got today, man. We'll see you on the flip side.
Text me and I'll text you back.
Text me, and I'll text you back.
Text me and I'll text you back.
You text me, then I'll text you back.
Text me then I'll text you back.
TikTok, you don't stop.
I will help you make your paper stack.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now?
205-964-5243. Now you know 205-964.